Good evening, everyone. They are continuing to work on the Positano building right there at night. They are welding some of the rebar on the 8th floor. That blue building is the Pearl. That is a condo building. And right behind me, that is the museum. Let's turn the cap and show you what's going on. They are welding the rebar on the 8th floor. They are getting ready to pour concrete in the next day or two on the 8th floor. You can see the Mactan channel. That is the lights of Cebu. That is an airplane flying into the Mactan International Airport right there. That is Cebu City in the distance. They do have the vendors down at the Bar Canto area right there. That's the Lechin Festival. You do see some lightning in the distance. I thought I'd update you and show you some of the lightning that you can see over the Mactan channel. We have gotten some rain over the last few days. Overall, the weather has been great over the last month, but the last few days, the rainy season has kicked in again. We did have rain a month and a half ago. And then we had dry weather for a month, and now the rain has come again. It rains a little bit every day, usually at nighttime or late afternoon. So that is acceptable. It does keep the temperatures a little cooler, probably 10 degrees cooler during the daytime. So the clouds actually are welcome here in Cebu City in the Philippines. And you can see another airplane coming in for a landing, and they will land over at the Mactan International Airport, Mactan, Cebu, which is probably a 10 or 15 minute car ride from Mactan Newtown. That's where I am. You can see in the distance the lights. That is the Mactan Shrine right there. Something going on there. They do have lights going on over there. You also see in the distance, that is the Mactan Circle Mall. That is a Gasano owned property. You have lights on the Pearl too. The two lights at the top, that is the Pearl right there. Those lights are the Pearl right there. And you can see some lightning in the background as well. But the Positano seems to be a very high priority. They are putting rebar up. They are getting the forms ready. They started pouring some of the concrete that is going to formulate the 8th floor, and soon they will be pouring on the right side. You can see they are welding some of the rebar right there. If you look real close at the lights, you will see some welding going on. Most of the 8th floor is poured. They do have a little bit, maybe 25% of the 8th floor to be poured. And then they will continue with the pillars. It looks like most of the rebar in the pillars is already up. They just need to put forms around them and start pouring concrete. And that will form the pillars that will hold up the 9th floor of the Positano. It's a gorgeous night. It is warm, don't get me wrong, it is not cold. It's still a warm, humid night. Temperatures during the day without the sun is about 10 degrees cooler, 10 degrees Fahrenheit anyway. That is a plane coming in. Very awesome sight. It's the lights of Cebu City off in the distance. What are you waiting for? Cebu, Mactan Newtown is waiting for you. That is your update for today, for tonight anyway. I wanted to give you a nightly update. I wanted to show you the lightning as well as the lights of the Positano as well. And I wanted to show you some airplanes coming in. They're only a couple hundred feet over the Mactan channel. Have a good one, friends. Take care. Be safe. Good night.